Hi, we're here today for another episode of Heart of Bastrop. It is Season 2, Episode 8, and I'm standing in the Lost Pines Art Center. I'm your mayor, Connie Schrader, and behind the camera today we've got TJ Johnson. So she's with us, but you just can't see her today. So happy to be on the road today. We're at the Lost Pines Art Center, and I'm here with Mark Rose, who is president of the Lost Pines Art League. It's good to see you again, Mark.
Good to be here.
So tell us a little about this fabulous building.
Well, Bastrop has long been known for its art community, going back for decades, really. And so the heart and soul behind this building and this project really starts with having an active league, having an active group of artists. But I think most would agree that out of the ashes of the Bastrop complex fire, when so many studios were destroyed, so many artists lost not only their place to work, but in many cases, all of their life's possession. Then I think the goal of having an art center, a place to regroup, it galvanized and was inspired by that. And so that's when I joined the group, began to help them with some of the fundraising. And here we are a few years later in for any town, but particularly a town the size of Bastrop, remarkable to have a 12,000 square foot facility.
Absolutely, and we all remember the Bastrop complex fires. We're getting ready to have our 10-year anniversary. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. There's some interesting things going on in this building that I know you weren't thinking about 10 years ago. You've got a new logo on the door. Tell us a little about that.
Well, the Art Institute proposal came along at a time when we were really beginning to focus on what we were going to be able to do. It's one thing to have a 12,000 square foot building, it's another thing to use it. And we had a lot of folks coming through the doors, but when they came along looking for an alternate home, it may have changed our focus in taking on a major tenant, but it didn't change our mission. And what we see is a great partnership between the Art Institute. They want to expand beyond just traditional commercial design and fashion design to offer and do more in the arts. We want to represent all of the mediums of art, not any particular style or genres. So it's been a fabulous partnership. And COVID has delayed everything to a degree. But I think coming out of the pandemic, what we're going to see in our partnership with the Art Institute is more collaboration, their students being members, showing their art as well as our art. And I think our focus now drifts more to, we want to turn our attention to the outside space and see how we can develop that to do more of a public space. Grow our classroom space, our classroom programs. We'll always have the art on the wall, but I think that the partnership, by helping us be more financially stable and also have a partner in our mission, also will help us offer more, particularly when it comes to classes.
Absolutely. We had, you and I were in some of those first meetings.
Yes.
And just really wasn't that long ago.
No.
And we had our big announcement in August of 2019. And none of us knew that COVID was going to be hitting us, but we've got the building built on 921. And I remember in one of those first meetings when we were talking with the Art Institute, you said it's really a hand-in-glove kind of relationship.
It is. I mean, a partnership is what you make out of it.
Sure.
And I don't feel like, and I think the board and most of our members, sure, it's a change. You take on a large institution such as the Art Institute, and you bring them in, and they use up a good chunk of the space. Yes, that, as I said a minute ago, it changes our focus to a degree in terms of how we may use some individual wall space, but it doesn't change the mission. I mean, in fact, I think it grew it.
It's certainly an enhancement. Those partnerships provide opportunities that otherwise wouldn't have existed.
Correct.
Well, let's go. We're going to go move and show you another part of the Art Center. Well, we're in a different part of the Art Center, and this is the main hallway, right?
Correct. And a good example of our local talent.
So if I was a visitor to Bastrop and I saw this gorgeous building, I'd want to get inside. Tell us the details about coming to visit.
It's as easy as parking your car and walking in between 9 and 5. We're open. There's no charge to the public. And we're anxious to get back to where we were prior to COVID, where we had up to 10 to 11,000 people a year come through the building and to check out the local art.
Well, we were talking about the things that now that COVID's behind us, you guys are starting to have more activities.
Right.
And it's excellent that you have the outside area,
Correct.
which is just perfect for a COVID sort of environment. And as it's getting a little warmer, it's kind of nice to be outside.
Well, and as I was mentioning, we're really beginning to focus on the outside and the outdoor activities and the public event space. There's so many opportunities back there. We have the glass blowing facility. We have plans in the future for metal art work facilities and an old-fashioned blacksmith shop. So I think, personally, I think in many ways, kind of a big piece of our vision going forward is going to be not just what happens inside these walls, which are beautiful, and looking at the art, which is also beautiful, but to engage in the activities. So I was raised by both a bird watcher with over 600 lifers, and if you're a bird watcher, you know what that means.
You know what that means.
And I was raised by an artist, the same person. So I come to this project with a dual focus of really enjoying nature and also in enjoying art. So coming up, we have a bird show where you can focus on bird watchers will be talking, but we'll also have art, and we have the Mayfest, which is May 8th, and we have 15 vendors outside, so it will be an opportunity to learn about birds, to see the local art, buy something for your mother, experience what we have to offer.
So the Bird Lovers Weekend is May 7th and 8th.
7th and 8th.
And you can do activities here at the Art Center.
Correct.
And we also have activities downtown. I don't know if you're aware of this, but
No.
you can go drink some craft beer and learn to make bird calls. I think that's going to be a great combination. And they are going to have face painting, and you can get a bird on face painting. I don't know if you'll be doing that before or after
Right.
adult beverages, but I think that'll be a really fun time on Main Street. But it sounds like it's going to be a great weekend to be at the Art Center.
Absolutely. And as I said, just a small sample of what we will be doing more and more of in the future.
And you guys are offering classes on a regular basis too.
Right. So I guess, to me, I think probably our most dramatic classes right now is the glass blowing facility and the things that we're offering there. That our facility is unique. There are very few facilities like that in Texas, and almost none in this region. So we have artists coming in from all over the state to participate in that. And then we have a general curriculum of all different mediums. And as I was mentioning a minute ago, we really want to expand that into where we're representative of all the mediums of art, from drawing, if you want to paint, if you're into photography, you like the hands-on artwork, we want to do it all here.
I think that's fantastic. So it's an opportunity for folks to have a job. It's an opportunity they could learn something at a class and start their own business. Mm-hmm. If they're an artist, they can get involved with the league. Mm-hmm. And I know that even though things are free to the public, it's basically a nonprofit.
That's
and
correct.
I know nonprofits are always looking for donations.
Donations are always welcome. We appreciate the support that we get from the city and from public institutions. We've benefited from the Art Institute partnership, but the more we can reach out to the community, the more people that participate in our programs, particularly our classes, which is why I encourage you to check us out online and to stay up with that, then the more we are a part of the community. I mean, there isn't anybody doing any of this because they have to. They're doing all of it because they want to. And art is a passion, and it is a creative endeavor. But it is also a business, and there are business principles, and particularly for kids coming up, to think that I not only can have this talent, but then I can perhaps make it a part of my career. That's also part of what we do here. And again, I think why the partnership with the Art Institute is important.
Well, the Lost Pines Art Center is certainly a hidden gem. It's right out here. I think the part that's hidden is most folks driving by don't realize everything that you guys have to offer. So take time, come visit the Lost Pines Art Center, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Hey, Sarie.
Hey, Sarie.
Hey, Sarie.
Hey, Sarie.
Hey, Sarie.
Hey, Sarie.
Hey, Sarie. Hey, Sarie.
great recommendations to get your mother for Mother's Day a wonderful flower arrangement, along with many other gifts. You can definitely come to Bastrop Florist for your Mother's Day special gift. Hi, Aya. So thank you for having me here at Bastrop Florist.
Thank you for coming to Bastrop Florist. We love having you here.
Oh, I love being here. This is like heaven. It smells so amazing in here.
It does.
Just every corner is a beautiful visual. Oh, it's just, and it's so warm and inviting. Like, what a happy place.
Thank you. We try to be warm and inviting.
Yeah. So Mother's Day is upon us.
That it is.
And I know where I want my Mother's Day gift to come from.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And we have more than just flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have wonderful gift baskets, spa baskets. We have things from Texas Hill Country Olive Oil Company, which is in Dripping Springs. We have award-winning olive oils and balsamic vinegars and spa items from them, like soap made with their olive oil that is just divine.
And moisturizing, like how good for your skin is
that?
It's
just incredible.
And it seems like that would be a pretty healthy thing to put on your body too, because a lot of people like to, study some health stuff.
Yes.
And really, your skin is the largest organ that you have.
Yes.
Not organism, organ.
Yes.
And you really shouldn't be putting chemicals and all this nasty stuff on it. So having an olive oil based like scrub, that sounds amazing.
Yes.
And healthy.
Yes, they are. They are amazing. We also carry an amazing line of candles. They are soy-based, cotton wick, also made in the great state of Texas.
That's
it's
wonderful.
Comfort Candle Company.
Yeah.
Made in Comfort, Texas. They are wonderful. We carry a large supply of them.
Oh, this right here, right?
Yes, absolutely. Here's a little basket that you can send Mom. You can call us. These items are not on our website, so you can call us to get information and order these. Also, while we're speaking of Texas-made products, we also have a wonderful line of gourmet items, again, made in Dripping Springs, from the New Canaan Farms. We have wonderful salsas and jellies and sauces and dip mixes. So we'd love for you to call us and talk to us about that. Even if you just want to add one item for Mom, like a jar of jelly, we can do that. But again, it's not on the website, so you need to call us.
Right. So it's customizable.
It is.
That's
very
great.
much so.
Although I'd want the whole basket.
Oh,
Yum.
the products are just incredible.
Yeah, they look beautifully packaged.
They're incredible.
I read some of the labels on there, and the mixtures and the combinations sound very unique and amazing. I'm like, well, I never would have thought to put habanero and mango together, but
yeah,
it sounds really good.
it is really good. I have people, customers, who marinate their chicken in it.
Yes, yeah,
and
that's
then grill it.
Right.
I also have people who have a ham and they take the pineapple jalapeno jelly and spread it all over the ham when it's done.
Yeah.
So, there's lots of different things. And this is, the lady who owns the company is a personal friend of mine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So, I've seen the facilities. I know how they are.
Right.
They're great.
Right. Yay. So
Yeah.
that's super exciting.
And of course we have flowers.
Obviously, we have flowers. And they're gorgeous. You always have such unique combinations too, and it really takes a talent to do this. It's an art.
Well,
and I think a lot of people take that for granted. They don't really understand.
That's correct, and I cannot take all the credit for that. I have two wonderful young women who are really coming up in the design world, who are working here. And you need to go out and check out #Creations by Crystal.
Okay.
And #Radiance by Rayanne.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so you can see some of the arrangements that they've been doing.
Yes, yeah. I follow y'all on Facebook, and I've definitely seen some new ones, and they're just incredible.
Right. Yeah.
It really, it like I said, it is. It's a design. It's an art, and you have to know what
shapes of the flowers are going to go with other shapes of flowers, the coloring, the coordinations. I mean,
Yes.
you know, stacking and layering, right?
Yes.
There's a lot to it.
Yes, absolutely. You know, where your flowers should be placed. And of course, a lot of that is interpretation by the designer. There are, you know, there are sort of rules to follow. But then the rest of it is up to the designer.
Right, right.
So
You get to be really creative all day. Every day.
absolutely, absolutely, we do. And you know, we want everyone's arrangements to be drop dead gorgeous. So be sure and come by the shop, 806 Chestnut Street. You can call us 512-321-2424, and you can also order off our website, which is therealbastropflorist.com. We do ask you, we set up a new Facebook page. Please go out, like and share The Real Bastrop Florist, all separate words on Facebook. Also Instagram, at The Real Bastrop Florist. And I can't remember the one for Twitter. But anyway, those, please do go out and follow us on those. You'll get to see things, again, that aren't on the website. These are individual creations. Right. So go out and check them out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And so there is a certain recipe or technique that you have to keep your flowers uber fresh, right? Isn't there something special that you do? Whereas, like, I want to say that you were telling me something about this at the wedding show, that there's,
you know, there are processes that we do to keep everything fresh. You know, I wish we could stake our lives on everything, but you know, right now with coming off a global pandemic, and having shortages of flowers, sometimes we don't know how long they've been at a certain place before they get to us. Things are not normal this year. You know, things haven't been normal in over a year.
Right, right.
So we're dealing with that, trying to make sure, but we have a 24-hour guarantee. If something happens, then by golly, you call us, you know, send us a picture. We will replace your flowers. So, you know, we're happy to do that.
Well, and from once they arrive here, and then like transportation and all of that, you just make sure that everything. Do you deliver?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
We deliver countywide, as a matter of fact.
That's great.
So, yeah, if you call and want it delivered, absolutely, we can take care of that for you. You know, we have air-conditioned delivery vehicles, so everything stays cool.
Right.
As a matter of fact, usually the drivers are hot, so it stays cold, which is great for the flowers.
Right.
So.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And for weddings, like big orders, no orders too big, no orders too small?
No orders too big, too small. Absolutely. We will travel all over the state for events. We have traveled all over the state for events. Weddings, so we're happy to do that. But of course, right now, our focus is on Mom. Now, let me tell you one thing that we're doing. I don't know if you know. We are going to have an area set up on Friday and Saturday of next week, which will be, I think, the 7th and 8th. We're going to have an area set up where children can come in with a parent, and they can make an arrangement themselves. We're going to have buckets of flowers. Dad will see what the price is going to be, and their vases will be there, and they're going to get to design for their moms.
That's awesome. That is the cutest thing I've ever heard. I love it.
Yes. So we're really excited about that.
Yes. Well, and as a mom, that's the best, are the homemade gifts from your kids. It's always beautiful flower arrangements, and my baby made it for me.
Yes.
Best case scenario ever. I love it.
Yes. And what we will do, since our scissors are very sharp, we will ask the parent that brings them in, do you want to allow them to cut or do you want us to cut for them?
Right.
So, because we don't want them getting hurt in this process.
Right.
But it's really funny. These little ones know what they want. You take them in a cooler or something, which we can't really do for Mother's Day. But on occasions we've had to do that. And they know exactly what they want, and they know exactly how they want it put together.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
precious.
that's kind of why this
I love
idea
that.
came about. So, dads, bring them in here, 806 Chestnut Street, 9 to 3 next Friday and Saturday. We look so forward to y'all coming in. And we're just excited to get to see the kids do this because it makes them so happy. Aww. And they are so excited.
That is such a great idea. How long have you been doing that? How many years?
This will be the first.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's so exciting.
I know. It's a brand new thing.
Yes.
And depending on how it goes, we're probably going to continue to do this year after year.
Yeah. I think it's a brilliant idea. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We are too.
Yay. Well, great. Okay, so I know that you are so busy and it's been nonstop for you.
Nonstop.
So I won't take up too much more of your time. I just really wanted to thank you, and I'm so excited about Friday and Saturday and your Mother's Day specials and all of the jams and everything that you have, because it really is just so much more than a florist. You know, it's more. It's and then some.
Yes. That's what we like to be.
Yeah. And not that being a florist shop is not enough, because of course that in itself is enough.
Yes,
but
it is.
It's and then some. And y'all like really
Absolutely.
treat everybody like family here.
We
And I
try
love
to.
that.
We try to. And what we tell people when they say, well, I'm going to be somewhere to see these flowers, our response is always, everything that goes out the door, we make it as if we were sending it to our own family.
Yeah.
So we make sure that it's top notch.
Yes. Yeah.
And if by chance something isn't top notch for the customer, we fix it.
Right. Aww. I'm sure that never happens, though.
Rarely. Rarely. But we just want people to know that, you know, we will.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Yes. We really appreciate your time.
Oh, thank y'all for coming by, and we'd love to see you just pop in the shop next Friday or Saturday to see the kids, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Because I think that's just going to be a blast.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're little bright faces next to all these beautiful flowers.
Absolutely. And so
So
proud
great.
of their work for their moms.
Yes.
And to all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day to all the ladies who don't have their own children but have nieces or nephews or whatever. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Hope it's a wonderful, wonderful day for you.
Yes. And you too. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
Of course. All right.
Whether you're a lifelong resident to Bastrop, new, thinking about exploring it, or just plain curious, be sure to submit your questions to theheartofbastrop.com or heartofbastrop@gmail. You can either write in or send in a video like this to be featured on our show, perhaps. Either way, I really look forward to hearing from you and can't wait to explore Bastrop County with you. Just make sure that you address your questions to Hey Sarie, that's me.
Hi everyone, my name is Heather Ott and I am the General Manager of the Elgin Courier and the Bastrop County Insider, and here is your weekly beat. In case you missed it, last week's Bastrop County Insider and Elgin Courier were filled with a multitude of local events and happenings. Progress is continuing on the long-term school plan here at Elgin ISD. The first week of early voting has concluded. Thousands of community members took time out of their day to make their voice heard. You should do the same if you want to see changes made in your community. It was such a great week for all sports here in Bastrop County. The McDade track team qualified for state. Wildcat Baseball captured their 10th straight win. Smithville Track and Field sent 3 team members to state here at the beginning of May. The Smithville Lady Tigers softball wrapped up their season 20-1 and captured the district title. Way to go, Lady Tigers. And we can't forget about the community calendar. Sip, Shop, and Stroll is returning to downtown Elgin. Super excited. Bastrop Opera House is having a musical called Hello, My Baby. You can see all of their scheduled events and musical times online at www.bastropoperahouse.com. Elgin also has its first Saturday sidewalk sale and many more. We also have great advertising opportunities on this page for all businesses. Color is free and rates are discounted through frequency advertising. And you know I always save the best for last. Kid Scoop. Last week we talked all about the food chain and the circle of life. And as always, this page is filled with fun puzzles and a ton of games so kids can have fun while they learn. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us online. We can actually send a copy of the full Elgin Courier and Bastrop County Insider straight to your door or your phone. Just give us a call at 512-285-3333 or visit us online at www.elgincourier.com.